You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. If you're here, it's because you're meant to be. Something powerful is happening in your life. A transformation that will soon leave those who doubted you regretting they ever underestimated you. This is more than just a shift in perspective or circumstance. It's a divine elevation, one that is positioning you to step into a power that nothing and no one can touch. The energy surrounding you is changing, and with that change comes protection so profound that those who once sought to harm you will find themselves stopped by forces beyond their understanding. You've been chosen, and being chosen means that your life operates on a different frequency. There's a reason why you felt out of place, why challenges seem to find you, and why the world sometimes feels like it's testing you more than others. But that's because you were never meant to blend in. You were always meant to rise. The path you've walked, full of twists and turns, wasn't designed to break you. It was designed to prepare you. Every hardship has been a lesson, every setback a step forward disguised as a fall. What many don't understand is that the chosen ones carry a shield of protection that is invisible to the human eye, but undeniable in its effect. It's as if the universe itself wraps its arms around them, keeping them safe from harm even when the odds seem stacked against them. This protection isn't luck, and it's not mere coincidence. It's a divine force that deflects negativity, pushes away danger, and ensures that no weapon formed against you can prosper. Those who have tried to harm you, manipulate you, or stop your progress will soon realize the magnitude of their mistake. The power you carry doesn't come from status or material wealth. It comes from within. It's been built over time, through moments of solitude, through quiet reflection, and through the pain that you've endured. Every tear you've shed, every night you've spent questioning your purpose, has been adding strength to that shield. You've grown not just in wisdom, but in resilience. And that resilience is what sets you apart. Where others break under pressure, you thrive. Where others see obstacles, you see opportunities. This resilience is not accidental. It's a gift from the universe, honed through experiences that were meant to shape you into the person you are becoming. It's no wonder that people have doubted you. They couldn't see the power within you because it wasn't meant for them to see. But now, that power is rising, and soon, even your doubters will be forced to acknowledge it. The same people who dismissed you will come to you for guidance, and those who tried to block your path will realize they were fighting a losing battle. But this journey isn't just about proving others wrong. It's about fulfilling your purpose. The protection you carry is not just to keep you safe, but to ensure that you accomplish what you were placed on this earth to do. When you align with your purpose, the universe works in your favor, removing obstacles and opening doors you didn't even know existed. What once seemed impossible will become attainable, and what once felt like a burden will transform into your greatest blessing. This transformation isn't just external, it's internal. As you step into your power, you'll notice a shift in the way you see the world and the way the world responds to you. Negative energy that once affected you will no longer have the same impact. Toxic people who once drained you will no longer have access to your energy. This is the effect of your spiritual shield, a shield that not only protects you, but transforms the energy around you. When someone tries to bring harm your way, that energy is redirected, returning to its source with greater force. It's not revenge, it's balance. The universe has its way of correcting wrongs, and you don't need to lift a finger for justice to be served. The truth is, many people won't understand how you've managed to survive everything you've been through. They'll be baffled by your ability to keep moving forward when others would have given up. But they don't need to understand. Your strength isn't meant to be understood by everyone. It's meant to inspire. And for those who are ready to learn, your journey will become a beacon of hope. They'll look at you and see what's possible when you refuse to give up, when you trust in something greater, and when you allow your faith to guide you through the darkest times. As you continue to rise, you'll find that the battles you once fought are no longer necessary. The people who tried to block your path will fall away, not because you pushed them, but because they can no longer keep up with your growth. You're operating on a frequency that only those who are aligned with your purpose can access. The distractions, the negativity, and the fear that once held you back will lose their grip. But with this power comes responsibility. You're not being elevated for personal gain. You're being elevated to lead, to inspire, and to create change. The world needs you, not just for what you can achieve, but for the impact you can make. Your presence alone can shift the energy of a room, bringing hope to those who have lost it and strength to those who need it. This is why you've been chosen. The path you've walked, the pain you've endured, and the lessons you've learned weren't just for you. They were for everyone you're meant to help along the way. There's a reason why the chosen ones often walk a lonely path. It's because not everyone can understand the depth of their journey. But even in moments of isolation, you're never truly alone. The divine presence that has guided you this far will continue to walk with you, protecting you, guiding you, and opening doors you didn't even know were there. You don't have to fear the unknown because you're not walking blindly. You're walking with purpose, and that purpose is lighting the way. This is your time to embrace everything that you are, to stop doubting yourself, to stop questioning whether you're worthy, and to fully step into the power that has always been yours. The people who once underestimated you won't have the same access to you anymore because you're no longer playing small. You've grown, and that growth is undeniable. Your spirit is stronger, your mind is sharper, and your purpose is clearer than ever before. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were never meant to fit into the mold that others tried to place you in. You were chosen for something greater, and now it's time to fully embrace it. Let go of the fear, let go of the doubt, and trust that everything you've been through was leading you to this moment. The universe didn't bring you this far to leave you now. You are protected, you are guided, and you are unstoppable. As you continue walking this path, you'll realize that the battles you thought you needed to fight are being fought for you. The forces protecting you are not only unseen, they are relentless, working in ways you may never fully understand. When people plot against you, when they throw negativity your way, or when they scheme to block your progress, those plans are dismantled before they can reach you. What they intended for harm is intercepted and sent back to its source. The same energy they unleashed against you will become their burden to carry, and you won't have to do a thing. Your shield of protection will speak for you. This is the power of being chosen. The universe is not only removing obstacles from your path, it's setting you up for breakthroughs that will shock those who tried to hold you back. What they thought would be your downfall will become your stepping stone. What they meant as a curse will be turned into a blessing. And when the doors they tried to close on you suddenly swing open, they'll have no choice but to watch you walk through them. The same people who doubted you will be the ones asking how you did it, and the answer will be simple. You were divinely protected. But protection doesn't mean life will be without challenges. Challenges are part of the process, and they're necessary for growth. The difference is that these challenges will no longer have the power to break you. They will test you, yes, but they will also teach you. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to sharpen your skills, to strengthen your faith, and to remind you of the power you carry. Even when things seem difficult, you'll find that there's always a way forward. The path may not always be clear, but you'll have the tools to navigate it. The challenges you encounter are not random. They're custom designed to bring out the best in you, to push you beyond your comfort zone, and to reveal the strength you didn't know you had. The pain you've endured was never meant to define you. It was meant to refine you. Just like gold is purified through fire, your experiences have been molding you into something extraordinary. And as you rise, you'll see that those who tried to diminish your light only fueled your fire. Every time they doubted you, every time they spoke against you, they unknowingly pushed you closer to your destiny. There will be moments when you reflect on how far you've come and realize that the people who tried to harm you actually played a role in your growth. Their actions, though intended to hurt you, became the very fuel you needed to push forward. The rejection you experienced wasn't a setback, it was redirection. The betrayal you endured wasn't a sign of weakness, it was a lesson in strength. Everything that was meant to harm you was repurposed for your benefit. And as you continue to rise, you'll carry those lessons with you, not as wounds, but as wisdom. This wisdom will become one of your greatest assets. You'll be able to see through people's intentions, recognizing when someone is genuine and when someone is trying to manipulate you. The experiences you've had will sharpen your intuition, making it nearly impossible for anyone to deceive you. And while others may try to understand how you always seem to know when something isn't right, you'll know that it's because you've lived through enough to recognize the warning signs. You've developed a level of discernment that can't be taught. It can only be earned. As you embrace this wisdom, you'll find that you no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who don't understand your journey. The opinions of others, especially those who doubted you, will lose their significance. You'll realize that their approval was never necessary for your success. You've already proven to yourself that you have what it takes, and that's the only validation you need. The people who tried to tear you down will no longer have access to your energy, and their attempts to re-enter your life will be met with a quiet but firm boundary. Your boundaries are not a sign of bitterness, they're a sign of growth. You've learned that protecting your peace is not just important, it's essential. The energy you carry is too valuable to be wasted on people who don't appreciate it. And as you continue to protect your energy, you'll find that the right people, the ones who uplift you, support you, and believe in you, will naturally gravitate towards you. Your circle will change, not because you're intentionally pushing people away, but because your growth will naturally separate you from those who aren't meant to be part of your next chapter. With this new circle of support, you'll find that your growth accelerates. Opportunities will come your way, not because you're chasing them, but because you're attracting them. The energy you emit will be magnetic, drawing in the people, resources, and circumstances that align with your purpose. You won't have to force things to happen. They'll unfold naturally, in ways that feel almost effortless. This is the power of alignment. When you're living authentically and walking in your purpose, everything else begins to fall into place. But don't mistake this ease for coincidence. It's the result of the work you've done, the faith you've had, and the protection that has been guiding you all along. The universe is rewarding you for your persistence, your resilience, and your willingness to keep going even when things seemed impossible. The blessings coming your way are not random. They're the result of seeds you've planted through your actions, your intentions, and your belief in something greater. You've been sowing these seeds for years, and now it's harvest time. As the blessings pour in, remember that you are not only being elevated for yourself, you're being elevated to uplift others. The wisdom you've gained, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've built are meant to be shared. Your story will inspire those who are still in the midst of their struggles, reminding them that there's light on the other side of the darkness. You'll become a beacon of hope, a living testament to what's possible when you refuse to give up. But even as you inspire others, remember to remain grounded. Humility is a trait of the truly powerful. You don't need to announce your success, because your actions will speak for you. The people who are meant to see your greatness will see it, and the ones who don't won't matter. Stay focused on your purpose and trust that everything else will fall into place. You've been chosen, not just to survive, but to thrive. The protection you carry is proof that you're destined for something greater, and the challenges you faced have only strengthened your ability to fulfill that destiny. As you continue on this journey, trust that the same forces that have protected you will continue to guide you. You don't have to worry about what's next, because you're already on the path you're meant to be on. Just keep moving forward and watch as the universe reveals the magnitude of what's in store for you. As you rise higher, you'll notice something profound happening. The things that once felt impossible will start to fall into place effortlessly. The roadblocks you used to face will no longer slow you down, not because the challenges have disappeared, but because you've grown beyond them. What once seemed like mountains now appear as stepping stones. And the situations that once drained your energy no longer have the same hold over you. This isn't magic. It's the result of the work you've done, the inner transformation that has elevated you to a place where the external world can no longer dictate your worth. The people who underestimated you will begin to take notice. Some will approach you with newfound respect, others with envy, and a few may even seek reconciliation. The experiences you've been through have given you clarity, a sense of knowing who is genuine and who is not. This isn't cynicism, it's wisdom. You've learned that not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and you've become comfortable with saying no to those who don't align with your purpose. As you continue to protect your energy, you'll notice that your inner peace becomes your most valuable asset. You'll no longer be tempted to react to negativity or to prove yourself to people who don't see your worth. You've realized that your value isn't up for debate, and the opinions of others, whether good or bad, cannot change what you know to be true. This peace isn't something that comes from external validation. It comes from within, from the knowledge that you've earned every bit of success through hard work, faith, and resilience. And as your peace grows, so will your influence. But this influence won't come from flashy displays of wealth or status. It will come from the quiet strength you exude, the authenticity that others can't help but be drawn to. People will seek your guidance not because you demand their attention, but because your journey speaks for itself. You've become a living example of what it means to rise after every fall, to turn pain into purpose, and to transform challenges into opportunities. But don't be surprised if your growth makes some people uncomfortable. Not everyone will celebrate your success. Some will view your rise as a threat, not because you've done anything wrong, but because your growth forces them to confront their own stagnation. They'll wonder how you managed to achieve what you did, especially after they doubted you. They'll question how someone they tried to hold back could have soared past them. But their discomfort isn't your burden to carry. You're not responsible for the insecurities of others. What you are responsible for is continuing to grow, continuing to walk in your purpose, and continuing to be a light for those who are meant to follow your lead. You don't have to engage with negativity, nor do you need to justify your success. Let your results speak for themselves. The people who are meant to be inspired by your journey will find you, and they'll be motivated not to compete with you, but to learn from you. They'll see you as proof that it's possible to rise above circumstances, to overcome doubt, and to create a life that feels aligned with purpose. The blessings coming your way are not just rewards, they're tools. Tools that will help you expand your vision, touch more lives, and leave a lasting impact. As you receive more, you'll be called to give more, not in the sense of material possessions, but in wisdom, time, and support. The struggles you've endured have given you a unique perspective, one that can guide others through their darkest moments. And when you share that wisdom, you'll be creating a ripple effect of empowerment that will reach further than you could ever imagine. Think of the people you've already inspired without even realizing it. There are those who have watched you from a distance, observing your resilience and drawing strength from it. They've seen how you've handled adversity, how you've maintained your integrity, and how you've continued to push forward when others would have given up. These silent observers are proof that your impact isn't limited to the people in your immediate circle. It extends far beyond what you can see. And as you continue to grow, that impact will only multiply. But even as your influence expands, remember to stay grounded. Success can be a powerful force, but it's your humility that will keep you balanced. You've worked too hard to let external success change who you are. The same faith that guided you through the storms will guide you through the victories. Keep your focus on your purpose, and don't be swayed by distractions. There will always be people who try to steer you off course, but as long as you remain anchored in your values, you'll be able to navigate any challenge that comes your way. One of the most important lessons you've learned is that true success isn't measured by what you gain. It's measured by what you give. The legacy you're building isn't about accumulating wealth or recognition. It's about creating something that will last beyond your lifetime. It's about leaving behind a blueprint for those who will follow in your footsteps. A reminder that greatness isn't achieved by avoiding challenges, but by embracing them. And as you continue to walk this path, you'll be adding to that legacy with every step you take. There will be moments when you look back on your journey and marvel at how everything fell into place. The struggles that once felt unbearable will make sense. The detours that seemed like setbacks will reveal themselves as necessary redirections.